40-1. From the slam to Cody winning the title.
First off, I gotta tell you something. I was mad that Cody finished the story.
God damn it!
I wanted Roman to still be the champ. I was mad that Cody. I was mad that Cody finished the story.
I will stop you right there. Cody deserves it.
But I was upset that Cody finished the story, but it was amazing. My greatest WrestleMania moment. Man, there's a lot of them. But I tend to want to... Okay, I'll tell you mine. All right, it just popped in my head. Okay. Seth Rollins is one of my buddies, right?
You know.
I know him very well.
Oh my God. He's like I met him in Philadelphia and he's like my dream interview. Like I love that guy.
They wrestled in San Francisco at Levi Stadium. Brock Lesnar's fighting with Roman Reigns. Seth has the money in the bank.
Yeah, and
he cashes in.
The ultimate cash.
My son would not speak to me for the hour back drive because he was a Roman Reigns fan. And remember, Seth Rollins was the visionary at the time. He was the bad guy.
I would have cheered for him.
That kid was so mad at me, he didn't speak to me.
What did you do?
I went crazy. I was jumping up and down. I was screaming. I was yelling. It was everywhere. And because of that, my son got mad at me. I don't think he's ever been madder at me. That's the maddest he's ever been at me during his entire life. But I take him to wrestling, and I kind of buy him off. I take him to wrestling, I take him to WrestleMania and do all that stuff, and it makes him kind of cool.
My personal WrestleMania moment is one of two things.
Tell me.
You're not gonna like one.
Tell me.
Cody finishing the story.
You love Cody finishing the story,
He
huh?
sent me to WrestleMania.
Really?
He got me the tickets.
This year? So you know why it was up in the top? Because when Seth gave me tickets, I was in the top. It's where they put friends and family for some reason. I don't know why they do that. Okay, so finishing the story with a double.
And the other one is when John Cena lifted up Big Show and Edge at the same time, and then Attitude Adjusted.
That was pretty sick. That was pretty sick. I also like when Roman Reigns put Daniel Bryan and I don't know if it was at WrestleMania, but he put Daniel Bryan and another guy on top of each other and pinned them both.
Edge and Daniel Bryan.
Edge and Daniel Bryan and pinned them both. That was cool.
Yeah,
that was pretty cool.
That was WrestleMania 30, I think.
That was pretty cool too.
No, 35.
Do you like the Tribal Chief?
To some senses.
You like Solo? Dude, you don't like Solo?
I like him to some senses, but not more than the Tribal Chief.
I like Solo. I like Paul Heyman. You like Paul Heyman?
Yes.
He's the best, right?
That's a legend, bro.
He is the best. He's the best. All right, another question.
Do you just watch WWE or do you watch like all the other just WWE?
So I don't watch AEW because I got into a fight with those guys.
Oh.
I got into a massive fight with the Young Bucks and Cody Rhodes. When Cody Rhodes was still in AEW, we had this huge fight on Twitter, and kind of turned me off of their product. But then, like, Cody Rhodes and I now have become okay because when he went to the WWE, we spoke, and I interviewed him last year, and the first thing he said to me was, he said, I remember when we got into that fight, and I started thinking to myself, when they said, oh, you're doing an interview with Daniel Cormier, he said, I hope to God this guy doesn't remember and tries to kick my ass. He was like, so immediately that's what he was thinking about. But now he's always been very generous and he's good, man. Every time we go to the events, he takes pictures with my children. They gave 30 tickets to San Jose for all of the kids from my youth program to go watch Raw. One time it was in San Jose. It was awesome.
Did you know he gave away a whole baseball team, like a whole baseball team WrestleMania tickets?
Yeah, he's awesome. He's like the face of the company right now. He's doing a great job.
Okay, now that you've answered that question, what is your favorite WWE moment ever? Like from ever?
Favorite moment ever? The Macho Man Randy Savage winning the tournament to become the WWE champion. Macho Man Randy Savage is my favorite wrestler of all time.
What happened to Woo?
What happened to I like Ric Flair. I like Sting. I like Ric Flair, but in terms of my number one favorite wrestler of all time is the Macho Man Randy Savage. Nobody was better.
On that note, I thought you might have said the Macho Man Randy Savage hour-long Iron Man match with Ricky Steamboat.
Oh my God, Ricky Steamboat. That was such a great match. Oh my goodness. You know what's also good? When him and Ric Flair wrestled at WrestleMania 4, I believe, and it was Ric Flair and Mr. Perfect, and they just cheated the whole time. The whole time they cheated and they cheated and they cheated. But the Macho Man still won. That was another good one. That was a great one. I love that one. I'll give you one more question, and I got a couple of things I want to ask you.
Okay. So.
Make it count.
I want to ask
I'm just
you.
kidding.
I know what you're probably gonna say.
All right, tell me.
And I told my mom this. I'm like, no way, he's gonna say this. And she's like, well, you never know. It could be someone he's fought.
Okay.
What is your favorite UFC moment in your whole career?
Oh. You know, did you watch UFC 300?
I was gonna, but my dad watched it for sure. Like,
So
definitely.
UFC 300 had a moment between Max Holloway and Justin Gaethje. That was crazy. But it will probably be when I won against Stipe. When I knocked him out and I got that second championship.
What did I say?
It was.
What did I say?
Yeah.
I told you.
I've had
I'm the winner.
He wants to beat you. So I've had a lot of great memories and moments in my career athletically. Nothing topped that. But I will tell you this. As you watch, right, Stephen, and I'm going to try my best to try to find a way to have you experience this, whether it be at the UFC or at the WWE. I'm going to find a way to get you so close that you can feel the energy, right? When you're in there, and I'm going to try to give you this, I'm going to try to give this to you as best I can because I know that you can experience it yourself. When you walk out of that tunnel, right, there are 20,000 people.
Maybe even more.
And they're screaming and they're yelling.
Some of
I'm
them are
talking
booing
UFC.
you. Some of them are booing you.
Yes, but they're reaching for you. And all you hear is this loud noise. It's hard to make out the boos. It's hard to make out. It's just noise. And when you walk there, you get to the prep point and you give your team your hugs and they send you off to war. It is about as intense a situation as you can ever imagine, right? Because you're going up there to represent everything that you and your team have done for the last 3 months. When you get inside the octagon and you're in the main event and you're fighting for a championship, it feels like the octagon is shaking. People are so jazzed. The energy is so crazy and there's goosebumps. You walk in there and they introduce you and you walk to the center and it's you and the guy you're fighting, the referee, and a whole bunch of commissioners and Bruce Buffer in probably the nicest suit you'll ever see in your entire life. And then when you turn to walk back to the corner and you look back, it's only you, that guy, and the referee. And the referee's there to save you in case something goes bad.
Yeah.
There's a door, the octagon door closes every time. There's a pin that goes in there to latch it. Every single time that thing latched, I could hear that. No matter how many people's in that arena, I could hear that pin drop make that sound. And it's off to the races. It is the most intense thing that you've ever experienced. And I want you to see and feel it. So when James and I will work together to make sure the next time the WWE is in a place where I'm available, that we can take you there so you can step in the ring and feel it. Or at a UFC event where I can walk you into the octagon and you can feel it. Because it's an experience like no other. It's something that I don't think I'll ever replicate. And I went to the Olympic Games and I walked out at the Olympic ceremony with 100,000 people cheering. There's nothing like stepping into an event like that and feeling that energy. It's just the best thing ever. And I just love it. And I'm so lucky that I get to do it as a career now, calling the fights and still being a part of that action because I get the opportunity to see great things.
I like, you just said you're being a part of that action. Me, I can't wrestle, but I've always said I'm being a part of this. I could be a referee.
You can
commentate, manage it, like even backstage.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be a part of this.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that you're so knowledgeable. Don't ever give up on that thought, man. You never know what life is going to be for you. Yeah, you don't know. Just be ready when you get your opportunity.
Life's like a box of chocolates.
You know, Forrest said, right? Yeah. That's one of my favorite movies.
Hey, Danielle, can you ask him?